Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic Monday today. I know I have, because the information revolving around Ripple and XRP has been absolutely off the hook today. We streamed for about an hour and 10 minutes long, and we were still going over news. It wasn't even like a Q&A discussion. It was just literally news after news after news. Really good today. I don't know what it is, but Mondays are just always the best days for content creators, in my opinion. And I got some more information for you guys today. This is stuff that we went over the stream, but I want to have it kind of more neatly put together and explained properly. And there was things on the stream that I didn't necessarily go over that I do want to go over today, and there's kind of a much deeper connection with BAFT and, you know, Ripple being a gold sponsor, and we're going to get into that in today's video. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Ripple today is having a forum at the BAFT conference, and BAFT is the Banking Association of Finance and Trade. It is a huge consortium of banks, and they are leading this fintech event, and just some of their officers and directors. You got people from Citibank, JP Morgan, Northern Trust, pretty huge one, and then you also got UBS, Credit Suisse, US Bank, SEB, who did, like, you know, they actually confirmed that they did over $1 billion worth of payments over the RippleNet. Unfortunately, not through XRP, but they did transact fiat to fiat through the RippleNet, over $1 billion worth. We got Wells Fargo. Ashish Birla confirmed that they were, you know, actually talking to Wells Fargo and saying that Ripple is the best way to kind of send money into India right now. So we're seeing a lot of familiar names here. Again, a lot of Ripple connections just in all of these board of directors on BAFT, as well as, you know, you got Mitsubishi Bank of Tokyo, you got TD Bank as Ripple partner, Bank of America Merrill Lynch, Ripple partner Deutsche Bank, I'm pretty sure is Ripple partner. You know, you got BNP Paribas, HSBC. You got a lot of gigantic corporations, a lot of huge billion-dollar banks on this list right here. And actually, I'm shocked to say that majority of them are actually Ripple partners. If you look through the whole thing, majority of them are actually Ripple partners, which is actually quite fascinating and really cool to know. So they're at this BAFT conference. And they are also, Jana One Trick provided me with the information that they are actually a gold sponsor of the event. And just to give you an idea, Wells Fargo is a silver sponsor of the event. So actually got Ripple above Wells Fargo on the sponsorship of the event, which is pretty cool. So they're getting, you know, high up there. I don't know if platinum, I don't know if that's more, if you're actually paying more than the gold, but I'm pretty sure gold is the highest one. Platinum's not as good as gold. Anyways, yeah, so Ripple is a gold sponsor of the event, and they are having a dedicated 1-hour session about XRP. And you might not believe me, but take a look at this right here. This is from the BAFT website, and this is showing the agenda for the event, and you can see from 3 p.m. to 3:50 p.m., and this hasn't even occurred yet. There is no live stream link, unfortunately, but I imagine, you know, press is going to be there and probably have some sort of press release if they do say something major and, like, announce something major in public. We will most likely see a press release. That's what I'm really hoping for, and I am betting that we are going to see quite a few press releases from Ripple from these forum events, where they, you know, typically do like to announce things when they're at these big events. That's how they market the company. And also, the second part of this video today is about a plethora of Ripple appearances in the next few weeks here. We got a lot of Ripple executives going out to forums and speaking, so it's a good way to market for the company. That's why they do it. But in this one, which is, you know, the Banking Association for Finance and Trade, which has all those major banks that I just showed you on the board of directors, which happens to be that majority of them are Ripple partners, you actually have this panel here, which is using digital assets for cross-border payments. And that is literally XRP. I don't care, you know, I know I'm really on this channel, I am really strict about, you know, having, you know, very sourceful information that's, you know, true and, you know, blatantly stated, and, like, we know it's 100% for real. But I mean, come on, using digital assets for cross-border payments, how Ripple is enabling the world to move money like information moves today. Oh my God, that is giving off a big smell of XRP. Using digital assets for cross-border payments. You gonna be using Bitcoin for cross-border payments? No. You gonna be using Ethereum for cross-border payments? No. Ripple actually offered initially on XRapid for their clients to use Bitcoin, and none of them actually even wanted to use Bitcoin. So using digital assets for cross-border payments, yeah, this is XRP, and you can bet your ass they're gonna be presenting the XRP benefits to major banks today. And this is sales director Cameron Goldberg, is someone from Ripple who I actually have never heard of before. I don't know if he's been with the company for a while, and he's, like, kind of just making his first public appearances now, you know, kind of wants to help, you know, market the company. So that's really cool. I'm excited to see the video clips that come out of this. And guys, they are discussing XRP with some very, very large banks. And these are not the only banks that are going to be in attendance. This is a very, very huge, this is actually a very big fintech forum, or actually more of a banking forum, actually, my bad. But yeah, it's a huge event. There are going to be tons of banks there, tons of major banks, and they are going to be brought to the light of digital assets and see the benefits it brings them. And I'm thinking these major banks, I think they're going to enjoy the nice 70% back-end savings that XRapid provides, which is going to allow them to be one of the most innovative banks in the world if they decide to do so. But hey, I'm a 19-year-old kid on YouTube. I mean, banks can do whatever the heck they want. All right, and also, so yeah, that's kind of that part with the BAFT. Pretty huge, the fact that they're discussing digital assets with these major banks. But the second part of this video is, guys, multiple Ripple appearances. Competition among cross-border payment networks. Join us for a lively conversation as representatives from 3 distinct payment networks discuss what each network brings to the table. And this is also at the BAFT Global event on May 1st. And check this out. They are going to have a panel with people from someone from Ripple, Swift, Visa, and PNC Bank. I mean, guys, you cannot get a more interesting panel than that. I mean, you're bringing people, from the financial industry, from all sorts of different aspects, specifically in the financial industry. You got your fintech disruptor, you got the age-old technology, you got, more of the consumer-based payments on the front end. Then you got PNC Bank, which is more of a, an institution that's, an actual bank, which is what Ripple, Swift, and Visa aren't. So, I mean, to have Ripple, Swift, and Visa on the same panel, I mean, I could see how that debate could actually get pretty heated because, when Brad Garlinghouse was there with the Swift CEO, I mean, that discussion got pretty interesting, and Brad Garlinghouse brought out some interesting phrases and terms they started using. He started, going over some really intriguing facts that prove that Ripple is actually better than Swift. So to have Ripple and Swift on there again on a panel, I would like to see how this discussion plays out. And that's why I tweeted out to BAFT that they got to live stream these or post videos after they're done, because we really got to see what's being said at these events, let alone, talking about digital assets for a whole hour. And then you got, Ripple, Swift, and Visa all talking, which Ripple and Visa might even be working together. Swift, I don't really think so, but I think Visa's a definite possibility. Check this out again in the Chief Commoner's Parlor for a Ripple roundtable on regulating digital assets, led by Dan Morgan. Do you see any other cryptocurrency projects doing this? I do not think so, guys. They are actually getting stuff done, and they are moving the ball forward on getting digital assets implemented into the financial industry. And yet again, we have Craig DeWitt from Ripple. Big thanks to you, Oregon, for inviting me to speak at the annual cybersecurity event. Great to share the stage with this distributed systems legends, Professor Joe Zventek. Nice boots, Joe. I don't really know what that means. But anyways, we got that. And then also we got Brad Garlinghouse also now at the Future of FinTech of 2019, where there's going to be 70 speakers, 6,000 one-on-one meetings, and 1,400 attendees. And then also there will be SEC Commissioner and Cross River Bank CEO. Cross River Bank is one of the first banks that hopped on. It was actually, one of the first banks in 2014, I believe, that signed up with Ripple initially. That was like the first bank they got. But then Brad, I believe he's going to be on stage with a person representing Amethyst Group, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and they have spoke very positively about Ripple, and I'm sure that they're kind of one of those more unannounced partners. So guys, I mean, look at all that. Ripple is really kind of gearing up the marketing now. Earlier in the month, we were seeing them starting to ramp up their online advertising, and they're actually, really starting to be vocal about how beneficial their technology is to banks, and they're running ads. We had proof of that. And now we got a bunch of, also there's Navin Gupta. He's also going to be at some forum pretty soon. I saw it today on stream. I apologize. I was looking through the stream. I could not find the piece of information I was really trying to find, but Navin Gupta himself is also going to be at some sort of forum here in the next couple of days. So we got a lot of Ripple executives going out there and, just marketing the company essentially. I think that's good. And then especially that they're going out and talking about digital assets in front of these major banks for a whole hour. I mean, I gotta say, guys, I cannot wait for the press releases. That's all I can say right now. thank you guys so much for tuning in the video today. Really do appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check links in the description if you want to support the channel. Get yourself a Ledger Nano S. Keep that cryptocurrency nice, safe, and offline. And by the way, I've been hearing more about these malware hacks. It doesn't matter even if it's Ledger themselves or someone, posing to be Ledger. Do not give your 24-word seed to anybody. Not even Ledger. Do not even give it to them. No, because of what the malware does. It's a phishing tactic, and you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a fake thing. They're trying to get your private keys. Do not give your private keys to anyone. Also, hit the post notifications so you never miss a video of the stream, and also let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Always do appreciate your insight, and I'll see you guys in the next one.